What's up, Closer Nation? I think this thing is a little twisted here. My little homemade tripod set up here in the backyard. I just got in from the gym this morning and I was thinking, you know what? I need to do a live video. It's been a minute and I'm always doing live videos from my car, and it dawned on me that I should probably do one somewhere else, a little different setting. I've always done them in the studio, I've always done them in the car. So I figured, hey, it's peaceful in my backyard. Might as well do this. If you don't know me, my name's Ryan Stewman. I'm the chief blogger here at Hardcore Closer, and I help salespeople, coaches, and consultants make more money, but not in the way that you would think. You know, the traditional guy would have you doing some sort of sales training, some sort of typical marketing. I do something completely different. See, I think that living your best life and making more money starts right here between your ears. This gray matter that we have in our brains is what's most important. So I'm going to teach you today how to program your brain to have the perfect day every single day. Hit the like button if that's something that you want to know about, right? Let's get some engagement going on here. Say what's up. What's up, Eric Stark? Glad to have you here watching. Go ahead, leave me a shout out in the comments. Say something. I'm going to talk to you here for a couple minutes, and then we're going to go into this while we're getting warmed up. So go ahead, give me some thumbs up, give me some comments, say what's up. I'll give you a shout out right here. This video is going to be boosted, so I'm going to play it in front of a bunch of people, so it's free exposure for you. It's at my expense, right? I'm going to pay for the boosted video, and you get free exposure, so say what's up. So with that being said, Travis Potash, what's up, man? Kimmy Cundiff, good to see you here, as always, one of my top fans. Melissa Ann Gomez, what's going on? Welcome. Kevin Baker, what's up, Kevin Baker? And man, I'm glad to have you guys here. I'm going to share something with you that's totally changed my life. One of the most handsome men on the internet, Anthony Hudson. And see, you even got a top fan badge right there. Alan Belcher, man, I can't wait to give your big ass a hug this weekend, man. I'm going to see you Saturday. I'm going to fuck up the stage, man, I promise. But not like Khabib fucked up the setting there. I'm going to fuck it up in a good way. So it's going to be awesome to hang out with all the MMA people down there in New Orleans with you, brother. Eric Finkbeiner, what's up, man, from Delaware. We got Mike O'Con. We got David Mastersley. We got Pete Patterson. So glad to have y'all here. I'm going to share with you how to live the perfect day every single day. You see, my life was fucking torn, like just torn and shattered for many years. I didn't know what the fuck to do with my life. Right? I'm just going to be real with you. Can I be real with you? Just hit yes in the comments if I can just be 100% transparent and try not to judge me. I'm going to be vulnerable with you here, and I'm just asking that you don't judge me. When I was in prison, I had a routine that I lived every single day, right? I wake up, I go and do 25 push-ups, wake myself up, walk into the bathroom, splash some water on my face, walk out, go to breakfast. Like, my whole day was mapped out because I was living on the same routine every single day. Then I got out here in the real world, and I don't know what the fuck to do with my life. There's a shit ton of options. In there was no options. It was 25 push-ups, breakfast by this time, or you go fucking hungry. And so I get out here in the world, and there's options. Like, how do I wake up in the morning? Do I wake up and look at my phone immediately? Do I wake up and work out immediately? Do I wake up and go to work immediately? Do I wake up and go wake my family up immediately? Do I wake up and watch TV, turn the radio on, turn the YouTube on? Like, there's so many choices out here in the real world, and when you overwhelm human beings with choices, I know this from the sales game, when you overwhelm human being with choices, we tend to make the worst decisions. And oftentimes that decision is not to do anything, right? Or to do the wrong things. It's just human nature. That's the shit that we're drawn to. So for years, I'm waking up to toxicity. And when I say toxicity, I don't mean it's like toxic people in my life or toxic shit going on. Things that were toxic for my brain. You see, things that are toxic for your body, like if you eat plastic or if you eat nuclear waste or some shit, that's toxic for your body. Fast food, it's toxic for your body. But information can be toxic for your brain first thing in the morning. You see, most people, they're so fucking stressed out and they're so mad. Well, there went my promotion right there. I just cussed. I get a little excited. They're so stressed out and they're so like just on the fritz, constantly looking to blow up on anything that they can, because what happens is most people roll out of their bed and they immediately check their phone. They check their social media, they check their email, they check their text messages, they check all that good stuff, right? Well, here's what happens. When you cause your brain to go from deep REM sleep to all of a sudden fucking waking up, and it's almost like caffeine for your brain, right? And it's almost like spraying ether in a car to start it. Sure, it'll start for maybe a few months that way every day, but after a while, you're gonna burn the engine out. The same thing happens to our brains. So what happens is, we know this because of my Force of Average speech. If you've never heard that, go to forceofaverage.com. But we know because of the Force of Average speech that I've given you, that Our brains are wired for success, but yet the world is trying to rewire our brains to fail. And we know that most people walk around here pissed off. Most people walk around here mad at the world. They're stressed out for no reason, right? We see people all over social media who are mad. You could get on here and go, I found a way to feed the whole entire world without any of us having to do anything other than we're doing right now. And people be like, this guy's a fucking asshole. He just thinks he can feed everybody, right? Like, there's gonna be the struggle around every corner, right? So we know this from the Force of Average speech, that the struggle is around every corner. And for years, I woke up like, where you at, struggle? I'm ready to fight, right? I'm ready to fight the struggle every day. I'm gonna fuck the struggle up, right? And so we know from the Force of Average speech that we're gonna wake up to the struggle. The struggle may be your wife mad at you. The struggle may be business not working out. Struggle may be a sales backing out or a refund. The struggle may be a pissed off client, a troll, a pissed off competitor, an employee not making it into work. The struggle is always gonna be out there. Kids sick, money's gone, you name it, the struggle is gonna be around every corner because the struggle is trying to keep you from being focused. Because when you focus on something, you can have anything you want on this planet, and the world knows how important focus is, so the algorithm on this planet, the Force of Average, is trying to keep you from focusing, so it distracts you with the struggle. Well, so I had to find a way, because the struggle, when you get to the level like I'm at, and I'm nowhere in the grand scheme of things, but I'm above some and below others. But when you get to the level where I'm at right now with a few 100,000 followers, 15,000 clients and everything else, the struggles try to punch you in the face every chance it gets. And so first thing in the morning for years, I would wake up and I would get like this wired, like I'm ready to fight the struggle, like I'm ready to jump over the damn UFC cage like Khabib did and just start attacking random strangers. And I did that for years. Then one day I asked myself, it's like, man, what the fuck is wrong with me? Right? Why do I keep waking up and being reactive and a victim to this fucking struggle that's out there? Why do I keep letting the Force of Average take me from waking up in a good mood to 5 minutes later looking at my phone wanting to fight motherfuckers, you know? Wanting to be pissed off, wanting to worry, getting my brain that jolt, right? That ether from my brain. It's not fucking good for it. So I had to find out a way to live a perfect day every day. Because listen, you work in sales, what? The struggle's right around the fucking corner. Oh, you own your own business? There's 10 struggles around the corner for you. Oh, you're an entrepreneur that's doing freelance shit? The struggle's gonna grab you too. So there's nothing we can do about it, right? You got a 9-to-5 job, the struggle's gonna hit you up. Ben from fucking 2 cubicles over is gonna fucking piss on your laptop this morning, right? Like the shit is gonna happen. We're gonna be in the struggle. We're gonna have fucking problems every single day, and there's nothing we can do about it other than what I'm about to share with you. You see, for years, I woke up, I reacted to the struggle, and I ruined my day. Sometimes I would ruin the days of other people around me, right? I would ruin the day of my wife, I would ruin the day of my kids, I would ruin the day of my employees, ruin the day of my clients, ruin the day of my fans, right? Because the struggle would get me and make me a victim. It gave me that ether through the brain. I'm like, I'm fucking wired up, and I gotta go fucking handle something somewhere. But not anymore. For the last year and a half, I found a system that's worked for me on a daily basis. It's a system of checks and balances that keeps me, not out of the struggle, but not a victim to the struggle, right? There's a big difference. Like I can be in the struggle just like anybody else, but I'm not gonna be a victim to it, okay? And so I've had to come up with a system to get me through that. Now the system's not perfect, but it's perfect for me, so it might be perfect for you, because we know this, like attracts like. And so if I'm a certain way and you like somehow, you know, you get that and you're a part of that and you're a certain way just like me, like is gonna attract like. So what's worked for me will probably work pretty damn good for you. Is it perfect? No, you can always take it to the next level. You can always do something else, but there's a good chance that it'll work for you because it works for me, okay? So let me get some likes if you wanna know how to live the perfect day every day. And when I say the perfect day, I mean you're handling your business every single day. You're 100% focused. You're not gonna be distracted. You're not gonna be sidetracked by the Force of Average. Like you're gonna be out there ready to fucking kick some ass every single day. And I wanna share this with you, okay? You have to cover 4 areas of your life every single day: faith, family, fitness, finance. I first learned this from one of my first mentors, a guy named Kevin Nations, who I have a tremendous amount of respect for. He's a great guy. You should totally follow him here on Facebook. And at first when he taught me this, which may happen to you today, but at first when he taught me this, I kind of discredited it. I was like, man, you know what? Faith, family, fitness, I don't really give a shit. Focus on this finance. Well, the Force of Average will try to get you, we have to have those 4 areas. Matter of fact, let me take a step back. when I was in car sales, one of the first things they taught me was Ford. I worked for a Ford dealership, so they taught me this acronym Ford, and the acronym was family, occupation, recreation, dreams, right? We had this Ford process. So when the prospect came in, we had to ask them, okay, cool, you married, you got kids, so we know whether they need a minivan or a Mustang, you know what I mean? Then we'd ask them what they do for a living so we could gauge whether they wanted to buy a Fiesta or an F-250. Then we asked them what their recreation was, what they like to do, right? Where do you like to hang out? What do you fuel by? What do you do? Because if they're hunting for fun, then we might want to put them in a truck. If they're a nature guy or whatever, we might want to put them in an SUV. And then dreams, right? Like, where do they see themselves in the future? And that was the process we walked them through. So when I kind of discredited that because I thought it was a little cheesy. I'm just to be honest with you. It was 2010 and I thought it was a little cheesy, so I just didn't really fuck with it too much. But then I meet Kevin in 2012 and he teaches me the 4 F's, faith, family, finance, and fitness. And again, I kind of discredited it like you may be tending to do right now. For 6 fucking years, I discredited Kevin's 4F theory. Not that I didn't trust Kevin, not that Kevin hasn't taught me things that have made me millions of dollars, not that Kevin's an idiot or anything like that. I just was in my own fucking head. I was falling victim to the force of average and I was happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people fall victim to the force of average and they're fucking happy with it, right? They're satisfied with it, and that's what the force of average is trying to do, keep you happy and satisfied. You gotta be hungry and dissatisfied to go out and get everything that you can in life. Right? Like the first time that let's say I bench press 300 pounds, the first time I bench press 300 pounds, I can't be satisfied with that, or I'll never grow more, my body, my chest will never grow more than it did at that one point right there, right? And so I have to be going, so okay, I did 300, now I gotta do 305, now I gotta do 315. I have to constantly be dissatisfied. And so anyway, I was not buying into his shit. And so for 4 years, 5 years actually, I lived like this mediocre existence. And when I say mediocre existence, yes, my business was going off, but my fucking family was falling apart in the back end. Amy probably wanted to fucking choke me every step along the way, right? I even got divorced from Jackson's mother through that process. Then, you know, I was all in on finances and I let my fitness go, right? Then I'm all in on finances, I'm letting my family go. Then I'm all in on finances. I was actually mocking God and stuff like that, right? Which I don't do anymore, you know, because I don't have this anger inside of me that I used to have. Do I get angry? Fuck yeah, fucking try me. But at the same time, I'm not the same way that I used to, because I came up with a system that allowed me to cover those 4 areas every single day in unison on a schedule, just like I was in prison, so I can dominate not just the marketplace, but my life. Because once I can dominate my life, then I can dominate in every area of my life and every area in this life. You see what I'm saying? And so here's my daily routine for a perfect day. Now, I want you to take notes. If you're driving down the street, please don't take notes. But if you're sitting in an office, you're watching this, you're sitting on the shitter, man, just take some notes alongside this, right? So the first thing that I do every single day, not without fail, when I wake up, is I put my ear pods on, because my wife's usually sleeping next to me. I put my ear pods on and I listen to something motivational. First thing, like the second I roll over, I grab my phone, I already have it queued up from the night before, I hit the play button, put those in. This morning it happened to be Ed Milet and Rachel Hollis that I was listening to. I listen to 5 or 10 minutes of it. I don't have to listen to the whole thing, but 5 or 10 minutes is something positive, right? A video, a podcast, an audio, an ebook, like an audio book, an audible, like something that's going to get you, right? So number 1 is listen to something motivational. First thing, like the second, before you get up and piss, put your AirPods on and piss with your AirPods on, right? If you're the person type that has to use the bathroom when you wake up first thing in the morning, put the AirPods on the way to the bathroom, right? The second thing is I read my core values out loud every single day. I have 13 core values and I read them out loud to myself, out loud, because you have to say what you see so you can hear what you say, right? So I'm programming it into my subconscious by saying what I see so I can hear what I say. You see how that makes like the full circle right here within the 4 of the 5 senses. Only the difference is I'm not touching something, I'm not feeling it, right? So, but I'm programming my subconscious. So I'm listening to something positive, then I'm stating who I am. Core values are something that again, it's kind of like the 4 F's. For years, I just took advantage of it, right? Like I just was like, hey, you know what? Core values is stupid, right? Every fucking company has it. Everybody has it. You know why everybody has it? Because they fucking work. Oftentimes we'll discredit shit due to popular, it's too popular, I'm too cool for that shit, but it actually works, okay? So I'm gonna read my core values out loud. After I read my core values out loud, I state 5 things I'm thankful for. Every day it's something different, right? I'm thankful we made sales yesterday, thankful that I got to go four-wheeling with my son yesterday, thankful that I got to have sex with my wife yesterday, thankful that dinner was absolutely great, thankful that I have nothing but opportunity in front of me. And boom, I've programmed my mind for success. So any trolls that come at me, any employees that are sick, any clients that need a refund, any clients that got a problem or drama or whatever, it doesn't matter, because I program my brain by listening to something positive, read my core values out loud, and number 3, speaking 5 things that I'm grateful for. Thank you, Bree Sexton, for documenting these on here, man. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna send you something. Send me a personal message on my Ryan Stewman page. Like my personal is facebook.com, real Ryan Stewman, and I'll send you an autographed book for writing those down. I appreciate that. So from there, I got to take care of my body. Okay, so I've taken care of my mind first thing in the morning. I recommend listening to the Get Your Mind Right podcast. Wake up first thing in the morning, push play on the Get Your Mind Right podcast, and it's going to give you 6 to 7 minutes worth of programmable positivity to get your mind right in the right direction first thing in the morning. Then I'm going to say my core values, and I'm going to say 5 things I'm thankful for. Then I'm going to walk to the kitchen, and I make myself a pink Himalayan salt and lemon water solution. So I just pour pink Himalayan salt, put a couple of lemons in there, shake the shit up, and drink it. I drink that instead of Red Bull. I'm not a coffee guy. I drink that instead of Red Bull because that primes your system. So, you know, if Red Bull and coffee is like ether for your brain, right? It'll work for a while, but eventually you need more and more and more of it. This process lubricates your entire body, loosens you up, and gives you energy, because most of the thing that we need in the morning is hydration. Right? And again, this is something that's very simple that you probably already know, but if you know it and you're not doing it, that's 2 different things. After that, I'm gonna drink my protein shake and I'm gonna head to the gym. When I get in the gym, I'm all in. So number 4 is I'm gonna drink my protein shake and my water with lemon and pink Himalayan salt. Number 5 is I'm headed to the gym. Okay, when I get into the gym, so now I've taken care of my faith. Okay, I want you to understand this. Faith is not God in this sense. Like, it's fine to be faithful in God, but you can't put all your trust in something that's not under your control. God's not under your control. You have to put your trust internally in your heart. So I have faith in myself. So programming my mind takes care of that faith. The next thing you got to do is I got to take care of my fitness, right? So I'm going to drink the water, lemon, pink Himalayan salt. I'm going to drink a protein shake, and I'm going to head to the gym. As soon as I get in from the gym, I shower. Sometimes I do a live video. I just got in from the gym now, right? So I get in, I shower, get dressed, I go to work, and I put my 8 to 10 hours a day at work in, okay? 8 to 10 hours worth of work in every single day, focus, following the calendar, not being distracted, all the way in, paid attention to nothing but work, solving my problems. So I typically don't check my email or my social media until I'm ready to go to work, because I associate that stuff with work. First thing I gotta do is get positive, then I gotta get my mind right, my core values and thankful, then I've gotta drink my morning solution and my protein shake, and then I gotta go to the gym, and then I work on my finances. When I get off work between 4 and 6 p.m. every single day, the next thing that I do is I spend time with family. If we've got faith, fitness, finances, and family, then I need to spend time with my family. So in the evening time, I make sure that the 8 to 10 hours that I'm at work, I'm fucking tunnel vision with my calendar so that I'm not distracted, so that when I get home, I can actually be present with my kids and my wife, right? About 8 o'clock at night, actually my alarm goes off at 7 o'clock at night, I write down my daily wins. And so come home, spend time with family, eat dinner, hang out, help with their homework, all that stuff. And then I write down my daily wins. So I use Evernote, which is an app you can have for free on your phone and your desktop. And every day I start a new note. I name it, I title it the date of the day, right? And I write down where I won. Like yesterday, some of my wins went four-wheeling with my son, ate healthy, right? Had a great day with no arguments, no drama. And yesterday some shit happened to me and I handled it very well because I prepared myself, right, by living the perfect day every day. And I was proud of myself for handling it in the manner that I did, and I wrote that down as a daily win too. So when I'm having a bad day, if I write down things that I win every single day, and I've done this for almost a year now, when I'm having a bad day, or if I'm feeling down on myself, or if I feel like a loser, then I can go back and look into those daily wins and I'd be like, bitch, I win every day. Look at all these motherfucking wins. Collectively, there's thousands of wins because I'm making 5 to 10 wins every day. It's like, this is what a fucking winner looks like, right? So again, I'm back to faith and programming my brain. And then the last thing I do before my eyes close is I say 5 more things that I'm grateful for that day. The things that I were grateful for that happened that day. So I've not only got daily wins, I've also got the things that I'm grateful for the day. Now see, what I've covered there is I've covered faith, family, finance, and fitness. I've covered my head, my body, my bank account, and my family every single day. And so most people, they wander through life and they don't know what the fuck to do with themselves, and they get all this anxiety because they feel like they're not doing the right things with themselves because they don't have discipline and structure. When I was in the penitentiary, I would watch people come back to prison. Hell, I was only there for 2 years at a time. I would watch people get parole after being in for 15 years, fuck up, and come right back. And that shit always blew my mind. I'm like, why would you want to come back? And they're like, man, it's tough out there in the real world. And here I got structure. I can mind my own business, do my time. And for me at the time, I was like, that's fucked up. But now I get it, because there is all this shit going out here. And most people don't have a routine. And if they do have a routine, it's a toxic routine that's not serving them. And so I came up with this process, which I've been doing for the better part of 2 years now. It's changed my life. I'm much more positive. I'm much more happy. If shit doesn't go my way, I don't blow up. I'm not perfect. I still get fucking raged, right? But it's not as bad as it used to be, right? My body's in better shape than it's ever been before. My brain is clearer than it's ever been before, all because I'm focused on living the perfect day every day. I'm not worried about living the perfect year, the month, the week, or any of that stuff. I'm focused, hyper-focused on the things that I can do today to make it the best day of my life. And then tomorrow, even better. And the next day, even better. And then when I have setbacks, I just look in my daily wins and I remind myself that I win every single day, and I'm thankful, and I'm back at it. So if you'll put this routine to work, here's what I know. Smart people tend to discredit shit. They go, that's way too simple. Sounds good for you, Ryan. Sounds fucking stupid to me. It's easy for you to do, Ryan. You're rich. It's easy for you to do, Ryan. You wake up to the love of your life. It's easy for you to do, Ryan. You have great kids. You have nice cars. You got a nice house. Fuck your excuses. Here's what I know. It's easy for you to do, and the easier things are, the less decisions you make, which is less complication in your life, which will enhance your quality of life. I know. I've seen it in my clients. I've seen it myself. I've seen it in my employees. I've seen it in my friends. Everybody who's taken me up on this, and by the way, we teach this in the Apex Entourage group, which is, we call it the Apex Entourage, so entourage of badass people at the top of their game. The Apex Entourage, you can go to apexentourage.com. And so bottom line is, if you'll just trust me, try this process for a month. If your life ain't changed, I'll give you your money back. It's free advice, but I'll give you your money back. And Bree, I appreciate you writing these down. Make sure you send me a message on my personal profile and give me your address, and I'll send you an autographed book. So you guys got something out of this, make sure you share it. Make sure you give it to somebody, even on the cool, even if you just copy the link and send it to them. It's like, hey man, I know you've been stressed out lately. My boy Stewman here, he's got this way to live a perfect day. Let me just watch this video and let me hook you up with some insider knowledge, all right? So just make sure you share this, get it in the hands of somebody who needs it. Make sure you check out the Get Your Mind Right podcast every single morning. And listen, I want you to live a perfect day. I know what it's like to live a perfect day, so I want that for you too, because when you're living the perfect day, your sales get better, your business gets better. Notice I said go into work with tunnel vision, focus, ready to make that money, right? Go into the gym with tunnel vision, focus, ready to earn your money, right? Get your muscles on. Go into your family, ready to earn their love, earn their respect, right? So I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, Trevor John. Hey, what's up, Marshall Lowy? Be talking to you this week. Kent Bass, appreciate that you like it. James Downs, welcome. And Bree, I appreciate it again. Catch you guys in the next live video. Make sure you share this with somebody who needs to hear it. Later.